Major blockbusters, crowd-pleasing horror, and much-anticipated sequels. Next year's release calendar is full of reasons to head back to the theater. In 2023, movie lovers can look forward to more than a few Marvel heroes, a comedy starring a cocaine-addled bear, and M3 Gan, the AI android who is already the biggest star of the year. Maverick himself, Tom Cruise, will also get a chance to save the movie business again with his latest mission, Impossible film. For those who prefer their home theater to the multiplex, you can Netflix and chill with films starring Jennifer Lopez, Bradley Cooper, and Julia Roberts. Here are the 49 most anticipated movies of 2023. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Infinity Pool. Director Brandon Cronenberg, son of body horror legend David Cronenberg, proves he's a chip off the old block with this sci-fi creepshow about a remote island where the punishment for any crime is death. When a famous writer, Alexander Skarsgård, finds himself facing execution, he's told that he can save himself by creating a body double that will be killed in his place. What could go wrong? Knock at the Cabin. M. Night Shyamalan trades in the old beach for a remote cabin in the woods where two dads, played by Jonathan Groff and Ben Aldridge, and their young daughter are visited by a group of doomsdayers led by Dave Bautista, who claim they've been sent to prevent the apocalypse. In order to save the world, the dads are asked to make the ultimate sacrifice in this paranoid thriller based on the 2018 novel The Cabin at the End of the World. 80 for Brady. Four octogenarian best friends, played by Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field, head to 2017 Super Bowl LI in order to see their favorite football player Tom Brady, playing himself in all his New England Patriot glory. The shenanigan-filled comedy, which is based on a true story, is The Hangover meets The Golden Girls. Magic Mike's Last Dance. Cue the Donna Summer because Channing Tatum is leaving it all on the dance floor in his third and supposed final Magic Mike film. The ever-charming Mike Lane, Tatum, gets another chance at stardom with a little help from a wealthy socialite, played by Salma Hayek Pinault, who whisks him off to London to start a dance review that will get everyone hot and bothered. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Paul Rudd's tiniest Avenger is heading down to the quantum realm, the secret universe below our own, in the follow-up to 2018's Ant-Man and the Wasp. There he meets Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors, the MCU's newest big bad, whose help comes at a steep price that is sure to ripple through the multiverses. Cocaine Bear. The dark comedy, directed by Elizabeth Banks, is, as the title suggests, about a bear who ingests so much cocaine it goes out of its mind. The funny part is the movie, starring Kerry Russell, O'Shea Jackson-Jr., and the late Ray Liotta, is loosely inspired by a true story. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam, Zachary Levi, the adult superhero alter ego of teen Billy Batson, Asher Angel, is experiencing a crisis of confidence. He doesn't think he deserves his godlike powers, and the daughters of Atlas, the goddesses Hespera, Helen Mirren, Calypso, Lucy Liu, and Anthea, Rachel Zegler, agree. Now, with help from his friends, he has to prove that he's worthy of his powers so he can save the world. No pressure. John Wick. In the fourth installment of the Gun Fu franchise, Keanu Reeves' titular character prepares to fight his final boss, the Marquis de Gramont, played by Bill Skarsgård, the leader of the High Table, the underground council of crime lords that has been hunting him. Win or lose, this battle is John Wick's way out. Dungeons & Dragons. Chris Pine plays a charming thief. Could he be any other kind? Who slays dragons, fights evil wizards, and engages in witty repartee with his band of misfits. Played by Michelle Rodriguez, Regé-Jean Page, and Justice Smith. In this action fantasy epic based on the insanely popular role-playing game, Chevalier. In the biopic written by Atlanta scribe Stephanie Robinson, Kelvin Harrison Jr. plays the Chevalier de St. Georges, a prolific French-Caribbean composer from the 18th century, known as Black Mozart. The period piece looks at how the musical prodigy's relationship with Marie Antoinette and its eventual fallout led him to re-examine his place in French high society. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3. The team of misfits, led by Peter Quill, Chris Pratt, are trying to make the world a more peaceful place. But when one of their own needs their help, they embark on a dangerous mission that could mean the end of the Guardians. You might want to buy a box of tissues before heading to the theater. Fast X. The second-to-last installment of the Fast and Furious franchise is still a bit of a mystery, but with a reported budget of $340 million and the notable castings of Brie Larson, Rita Moreno, and Jason Momoa, it's clear the mega franchise is pulling out all the stops for its final run. The Little Mermaid. Head under the sea with Hal Bailey, who plays Ariel in the live-action musical remake of the Disney animated classic that also features Davy Diggs, Awkwafina, Javier Bardem, and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. Across the Spider-Verse. The much-anticipated sequel to Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse reconvenes with Miles Morales, Shameik Moore, and his superhero crew, which includes a few new speedies for the multiverse: Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, Oscar Isaac, Hobie Brown, aka Spider-Punk, Daniel Kaluuya, and Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman, Issa Rae. Their enemy this time around is the Spot, voiced by Jason Schwartzman, who has the ability to open interdimensional portals and has a surprising connection to Miles. Rise of the Beasts. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and the rest of the Autobots are back in the latest installment of the Michael Bay-produced sci-fi blockbuster. This time, the Transformers are waging an epic battle on the streets of New York City. Elemental. In Pixar's latest, The Elements React. The rom-com fantasy feature is set in Element City, where residents made of air, water, fire, and land all commingle, but don't always connect. When Ember, a fiery young woman, and Wade, a go-with-the-flow guy, realize they can't actually touch, they search for other ways to bond. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones is coming out of retirement for his latest adventure and looking better than ever doing it, thanks to a bit of de-aging movie magic. Director James Mangold is at the helm of the 5th installment of the action series, which features Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Antonio Banderas, and Mads Mikkelsen. Mission: Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Like every other Mission Impossible movie, the mysterious 7th installment of the action series has Tom Cruise performing some of the most dangerous stunts ever put to screen. The film also features Eugene Kittredge, Henry Czerny, the former director of the IMF in 1996's Mission Impossible, who is back to antagonize Ethan Hunt, Cruise. A sign that Ethan's past is catching up to him in ways he never imagined. Barbie. Little is known about Greta Gerwig's movie, inspired by the iconic doll. It's been described as a rom-com about an imperfect doll who enters the real human world in hopes of finding herself. What we do know for sure is that Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling look great in neon, which is more than enough reason to get excited for the film. That brings us to the end of this video. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Thank you for watching.